type, erase, type again. The cursor blinks like it knows he'll see it. Well, nothing, the silence, heart beats out in my ears. Music pulls me out, but I'll stay folded small, safe in my skin. I wanna reach, but I wanna hide. Fingers hover over sand. Do I show him all the cracks, or fold them tighter inside? Laugh at my curves, shake at my fear. Songs from years ago still pulling me near. Touch and distance, want it both. Careful in my voice, bold in my thoughts. He doesn't know, but maybe he feels. Maybe he waits, maybe not. The line is thin between reach and retreat, between light and hiding. Sitting up, flowing through eyes, present, even if it burns. Closing up a little me, living pieces in his inbox. Breathe, heart on pause. Regret, not yet, maybe not. Breathe. I type, erase, type again. Present, anyway.
I open the message, and it's like someone has gently lifted a window in my chest. Words tumble across the screen, and I feel the quiet weight of a life lived sideways through music and memory. She writes about an artist I've never heard of, someone whose songs held her when the world outside felt too small, too sharp, too confining. I can almost hear her listening, headphones on, world off, the sound threading its way under her skin and carrying her somewhere larger. She talks about poetry, old lines read like scripture, deciphered for meaning, for comfort, for a way to understand herself in a world that rarely makes sense. I imagine her, absorbed, still, each word landing like a stepping stone across a river, careful and deliberate, yet daring. And then, the part that knocks the air out of me. It's safer, sometimes, to speak to someone you don't know well, someone who might understand, who might feel. The honesty is fragile but fierce, and it presses against the walls I've built around my own caution. There's a trust there, unclaimed yet offered, and I don't know if I deserve it. She writes about music again, craving it, letting it pull her out of her head, letting it translate feeling when language falls short. I recognize that hunger, the same one that makes me turn notes and chords into meaning, into a mirror. There's a rhythm to her words that matches the rhythm of someone moving slowly toward light, step by cautious step, while carrying shadows with them. And then she wants more. More letters, more confessions, more space to expose the soft underbelly. She invites me to step in, to let words spill like water, to meet the vulnerability halfway. It's thrilling and terrifying, like standing on a shore watching someone wade into the current. I read it again. Each time I feel her presence more, even through the distance and the anonymity. It's a quiet reckoning, a reminder that connection is dangerous and beautiful and rare. And in that risk, in that careful reaching, something begins to shift. Something that feels like warmth, like understanding, like the first pulse of shared light in a dark room.